I'm standing in black hearts and sparrows in my happy place, surrounded by red wine, which is the main ingredient for our next dish, which is a beef dish braised in red wine. And this is a dish that benefits from really low and slow, long cooking times. This is how we do it. First of all, I'm going to put a good lug of olive oil into that hot pot and really quickly dust this beef. And you want to get just a light film of flour on the meat and straight into that really hot oil. All we're doing here is browning the beef, so just let it sit, give it a bit of a stir every now and again, and keep turning until it's brown on all sides. While that's happening, we can cut the vegetables up. Once the beef's brown, you can take it off, turn the heat up, and if the pan's a bit dry, you can add a little bit more oil before adding the veggies. Onion, carrot, celery goes in. Once the onion and carrot and celery is sauteing, you can slice up the garlic and add it into the pot with the vegetables. You can roughly chop the rosemary, add it into the pot, and roughly chop the sage. That can go in too. And we just want to cook these vegetables until they're really quite soft and almost a little bit mushy. Once those vegetables have been cooking for about 10 to 15 minutes and are really starting to soften, you can go back in with the beef and the resting juices as well. After the beef goes back in, just allow it all to cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. Just so everything gets really hot again. Go in with a red wine and allow it to almost completely reduce. Once the wine's almost completely evaporated, you can add in the tin tomato and the beef stock. Give a stir to bring all of this together. Reduce to a gentle simmer. Place a cartouche on top. Add a lid and cook in the oven or on a gentle simmer on the stovetop for 2 to 3 hours or until really tender. I love to serve this with polenta, so I'm just going to spoon this beautiful, super tender beef over the polenta. And then I'm going to take a little bit of rosemary and finely chop this. Finish with a little bit of parsley, finely chopped rosemary, and freshly grated orange zest.